Well, I hadn't talked about the chickens lately, so I just was giving them a little upgrade. I think one of the last things I told you guys was the automatic feeder that I had up here was too much for rat bait. The rats were actually climbing up inside the feed chutes where I'd get inside the feeder. They'd shoot it all up, made a mess of it. So took out the automatic feeder probably a month or so ago. And since then, just every morning when I leave for work, I throw a scoop of feed in here into this little trough. Now, this trough is actually just a piece of gutter with some end caps, and my wife had originally built it to be a light housing on one of her fish tanks. And then she got done with it, so she gave it to me, and I would use it for a slop tray. Anytime I would give the chicken something like, beef broth or something like that, I would put it in here instead of, because at the time they had the automatic feeder. But now it is just their everyday feeder. So I just throw a coffee can, or not a coffee can, but just like a bean can, whatever, 16-ounce can of feed in here every day, and they seem to clean it up pretty well. So anyway, since it was on the ground, they would jump on the edge of it, and they would knock it over and spill it, make a mess. So just ran a little cross brace across here, and I put a couple screws in to hang it up. It's a couple inches up off the ground now. Drilled a couple little drain holes just in case it gets rained in, because it will. Water does fall right down here beside the coop when it rains. So it'll get water in it. The only downside now is that I don't necessarily have a slop pan, because if it gets garbage in it or something like that they don't want, they're just going to leave it and I'm going to have to rake it out of there, but that's okay. But this should at least get it up off the ground and make it a little less messy in here, make me feel like I'm actually doing something right for them. But anyway, just thought I'd show that to you, a little update. I don't do a whole lot with the chickens anymore. I just kind of let them do their thing, and the water's automatic and the food's almost automatic, but I guess it's kind of healthy for me to get up and throw them a scoop of food every day. So anyway, I haven't built any coop extensions, or I haven't done a whole lot with them. But I take care of them and they take care of me, and they're doing good. So just thought I'd share that with you and give you all a little update of how things are going.